Going over the decision
Yes.
for the zoning determination and the property at the appeal from the, here we go, thank you, 0 Spring Street, Plympton, Mass. So this is the appeal from the building commissioner's zoning determination for the property at 0 Spring Street, Plympton, Mass. We're here to go over the decision. I am Suzanne Jafarian, the chair, Ethan Stiles, secretary, Lucas Kowalski, and David Alberti are all present. So it's 3 members and 1 alternate.
Okay, well, I have the decision here. It's 8 numbered pages, printed on, and I drafted it. I submitted it to town council. He made some suggestions and edits, and I incorporated those. And Suzanne pointed out a typo, and other than that, it's what you have here is the same thing as what I emailed to you, except for that typo.
Yep, I noticed. You fixed it.
And I've got it up here on the screen. This is Dave Alberti. And I've got it on the first page, and what I did was, these are just my comments. Most of them are questions as to small edits. As you scroll down through the text, I highlighted it in yellow, and I did the track changes. And this is where I found the word production used. And in Tom Milius's dissertation, when he wrote his denial, he used the word discharge in reference to water.
Oh, yeah, because they're not really producing water, but
Right,
it's discharging water.
It's a discharge operation that he's worried
Let me go find his.
These are all going to be small, so, and we change you to Mrs.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Well, Ms., that
Yeah.
works.
Okay, that's a discharge. Okay, good. All right, why don't you go on for?
I can send you this if you want, or,
No,
okay.
I'll restrict
All right.
it on the pages.
all right, to continue to page 3, we're going by, under argument number 3, groundwater protection. And this is just terminology that sounded to me awkward. It emphasized that contrary to the building commission's determination, that, and they used the word that twice, you could probably take one of them out, like the first one, you know, no big deal.
All right, I think getting rid of the first that is probably the better one.
That's the one I would have chosen.
All right.
Yeah. And then continuing, let's process liquids, page 3, going on to page 4. Down, all right, nothing 4, page 5 at the top here. There's a second paragraph at the end. It says the parcels, and what I did is question whether or not this should say these parcels in lieu of the parcel, because they reference a bunch of parcels or lots.
Okay. I'm sorry, what page were you on?
Page 5.
5 at the top.
Okay, okay, all right, okay,
It
all right,
says
so,
the parcel.
e-parcels, all right, so,
Yeah, and you guys read it over, if you think I'm wrong,
Well, I read
please.
through it, and I read it, but I didn't catch it.
Yeah, well,
Hence the need for an editor.
that's all I do. It's my downfall.
Maybe you can edit my next project.
All right. Need any help at home?
so we'd have to read, these parcels sit, we have to get rid of the S on the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's another, yep.
Yeah, good
catch.
call.
All right, good. So we go beyond that, next paragraph, nothing. Under discussion and findings, there's A, light manufacturing, which, I forget what I said there. It says, could you add argument number 1 here after light manufacturing, and the same for 2, 3, and beyond?
So argument number 1, argument number 2.
Yeah, after it. I don't know if it may key them in
well, I
better to
mean-
the
well, I mean-
arguments related.
Well, I'm not sure that argument is really necessary, since
Okay.
since this is our, an explanation of our reasoning, so really, we don't, it's not our job to make the argument, it's our job to make the findings, it's the public's job.
Well, the
And the
arguments were
applicants-
given above,
Yeah,
so-
the arguments
yeah.
were given, we summarized
That's true.
those, so I don't think
Okay.
it's nits.
All right. Then, just below that, in the next paragraph, there's the word "the," and I thought that, use the word "as" here. It just seemed to flow better. We're gonna make a book out of
Okay.
this.
So as the board,
Yeah,
yeah,
as the board found.
Okay.
Make sure you agree.
Okay,
I'm just
I'll
suggesting
read it
this.
out, all right.
Yep.
It did not matter to the board whether the operation was termed, quote, remanufacturing or, quote, recycling. I mean,
Or period, or something.
semicolon, I think as would be okay. Yeah, I think it's a little too abrupt. I could put that in there. That's-
Okay, yeah, small stuff, again. That's page 5. And then we'll look down page 6, and there's nothing. 7, there's something on item
Oh.
3 under the actual decision.
oh, there it is.
You didn't catch that
okay.
You
one?
caught it, yeah.
You got it too, right?
Well, I
thought
thought
so.
it, I think I saw it somewhere
All right.
else. I missed
Okay.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was easy.
let's
I
see,
know
on
that is.
on mine, I actually, oh,
You might have,
I did correct
you
it here.
did correct it, okay.
Oh, my copy didn't have the correction.
Mr. Ms. And then,
And I missed it when I read it here.
it's easy to go by that stuff, you know, it's,
But I noticed it when I perused it. Anyway, it's all right.
what did I say here? This says the planning board, Plympton Planning Board. And this is only a suggestion, after board, possibly add Concom, Board of Health, and other regulating authorities.
Good
Would this
idea.
statement be better than placed? Oh, yeah, that's, if that was
Okay,
appropriate here, because you're citing other
yeah,
boards and
Boards.
committees that may want to look at this.
all right, so we will put in there Conservation Commission
Yeah.
and other regular,
Board of Health, or just say other regulatory or regulating authorities.
why would you say other regulatory
Authorities.
authorities?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. That'll include all of them.
Yeah,
All right, so, okay, so Mass DEP, we have to cut out the first and put a comma there, put a planning board.
okay.
And other how do we?
I just I made it up.
Other
Other,
regulating authorities.
yeah. And then so on, and complying with conditions imposed herein. And that was the last item I had, is, it says, and complying with conditions imposed herein. We didn't write any order of conditions.
No.
Or
Therein, I
should
assume
we?
that means that from other people, from other
Oh,
entities.
okay, if there's any other statements
Yeah.
in here
Yeah.
that cite conditions, okay. So we don't need another heading, order of conditions. and
No, I
reiterate.
don't think we have the authority to impose
No.
conditions
Yeah.
anyway.
Well,
Exactly.
we do, actually. Well, I don't know about this hearing, but in general. we
Yes,
do.
yes, for variances and special permits, we
Yes,
may, but,
that's right.
but this is an appeal, which
Yeah,
is the
okay.
application of a zoning.
I think you're perfect, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And the only other thing, before the signature page here is the vote. And all I said here is, please clarify, because I'm not sure that I understand
Okay, that.
what this is as
all
a
right.
resultant of the vote above.
Okay, because, you know, because I was a little longer in the initial draft, but essentially what I was saying is because in order to overturn the zoning enforcement officer's determinations on any of these three issues, we had to vote unanimously. Now, for number 3, we did not vote unanimously, so that meant that that the motion for number 3 failed.
So none of them are overturned.
Yeah, none of them overturned, so it's upheld, that's why I said it's upheld in its entirety. Because we could have voted conceivably to uphold the decision on ground 1 and 2, but reverse on ground 3.
But these are up, his decision here was upheld.
Yes,
But one
exactly.
and
But I,
two.
yes.
No,
but-
for all three.
Everything.
All three, because he voted no on the third one.
Oh, okay, so that.
You need 3 votes to
Yeah.
overturn.
Yeah, we would have had to all three vote yes
It
in
had to
order
be
for it to be
unanimous.
overturned.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right,
So that's why,
so that's upheld.
yes, so
Yes,
that's why I
they're all
put the
upheld.
final paragraph there, so that
Okay.
people, you know, when they read this, they know why.
But the rule says we have to be unanimous.
Yes, for a
not- not
Exactly.
majority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Right, so-
I'm good.
Look at you with the details. I love it.
My fault, true to a fault.
No, I
So
like
does
it.
anyone else have a,
No?
Nothing from
Did
the
you have
boss?
any thoughts from,
No.
okay, then I guess would be time to vote to approve the decision as amended, and if we vote to approve it, then we'll sign it, and I'll submit it to the town clerk. As the amendments are minor, Mr. Opportunity, if you like a copy of it now, you can have it if you like.
That would be great.
All right, well, and you've noted, you just note that there's a couple of amendments we've made, but they're
Yep.
not very.
But that's basically it.
They're minor, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
should we do that to print it out before we sign it then?
I mean,
Or does it?
well, that's the thing, I mean,
Oh,
I
I see with the changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so minor, I mean.
yeah, I think it's so minor that we can simply sign this copy, submit it to her.
Can you just sign the signature page and then leave in the corrected
sure.
ones later?
Well,
You know,
if I printed a single side, I might be able to do that. Well, actually, wait a second,
I might have,
you printed a double side.
I got single-sided here, and that's probably how it is on the signature
Well, or
page.
what I could simply do is
I
just,
mean, these are blank, I just have to take a staple out. And then these two can be used tonight for your signatures. It's up to you.
My other thought would be, I can sign it, scan it, and then submit it to the town clerk, and then we'd have a copy of it as amended for our files, and that should work fine.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or I could just make
I mean-
edits on, I have two copies, so I can make the edits on two copies, and sign both copies, and then, have one there and have one there. Whichever way you guys want to do
Oh,
it.
so we don't even have to type it up again because you've written in the difference. Okay,
All right,
that
so,
works for me.
okay.
Yeah, if you've written the changes in, that's, you sign
Yeah,
to those. you
exactly.
All
know.
right, so, let me just,
All right, whatever you
me
want.
just
This
do
is here
that.
if anybody needs it.
okay, let me just do this. All right, I'm gonna-
I think it's because I was eating pizza while I read this. I missed a few things. I said I was eating pizza when I read this, so I
No,
missed a
that's
few.
spotted. You didn't make it, did you?
No, but it was cauliflower crust. It was really good, actually.
Sounds good. Maybe get something like that.
It's from the supermarket.
Oh, yeah?
Shaw's sells them, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my husband and I,
Frozen?
they were on sale, and we're like, let's try them, and I'm like, they're good. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
frozen. It's good for a quick little,
Well,
you
it's
know,
a
because I didn't really
snack
have to, yeah.
sometimes, or
Well, I
lunch.
didn't have time really to cook, so we just,
Yeah.
some pizza, a couple Oreos, I'm good to go.
Running on empty.
I figured we wouldn't be here long, but I didn't have anything.
Yeah, this
planned,
is,
so-
it usually takes a half an hour
Yeah.
for all this.
Okay, all right, so, okay, I've got two copies here with the changes that we've agreed upon. So, we'll vote to have vote to accept the decision as modified. All three of us will sign it, and then I'll submit to the town clerk, probably on Tuesday.
So do we need somebody to, or do we just say, okay, so now we're gonna vote, or do we
Yeah,
have
yes, it's
to
on.
motion and all
Yes, all right,
that?
so- okay, so, all right, so I move that we vote to approve the decision as amended.
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so now, so the motion is
Accepted.
accepted, I think. Okay, I
Approved.
moved, you second to approve it. All right,
Then
so,
vote.
okay, so so shall we, so on the question of whether we approve the decision as amended, how does each of, I'll do the roll call vote, how does each of us say? For myself, aye.
Aye for Suzanne.
Aye. for
Okay,
myself.
all right, 3-0, it is approved, all right, so now we just have to sign these two pages here. Okay, so I'll sign the second page. Okay, there you go. Yours is on page 7.
Should I put today's date too?
Yes, please.
2/2.
And there's the second copy.
Yeah, I never thought about the actual signatures and with these small idiot changes.
Yes.
You gotta account for them. which
Yes,
is-
I know. Ideally, what we would do is we would, fix them on the,
On an original,
yeah, and then,
yeah, electronic version, yeah, and then print it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and then we can just do it that way, but, oh, this way works too, because the piers are so minor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, that
Thanks
takes
for
care of the
accepting
decision.
them anyway.
Well, that takes care of the decision, so if there's no further business, and
I don't think there's any further
I don't
business.
think I put any on the notice, so I would,
So we'll motion to.
yes, I move to
No public
adjourn.
Participation.
I second move.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion, meeting's over.
And the
Close
meeting ends at
6:45.
6:45.
There you go.